Aqua Gang, what it do? It's your girl Empress 777 here today with a general love message for my Aquarius soul family, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Okay, hope you guys are doing super fantastic. I certainly am. Holy angels and spirit guides, give me clear, concise messages for my Aqua Gang. Give us exactly what we need to know. Click that like button, y'all. Okay, don't forget. Don't come. Let me know you stopped by. Click the like button. Okay, click the subscribe button for those of you who are new here. I do upload for you guys quite often, so click the subscribe button and the notification bell so you can be notified when I upload. Okay. All right, so let's go ahead and jump in. I have nothing to say about the meditation, which is surprising. I mean, I don't know what that means exactly. It made me a little bit sad, right? I can say something about what I was feeling intuitively. Wow, something just flew by. What was that? I'm not gonna freak you guys out. I just feel like something flew by me when I said that. Yeah, I felt extremely sad, actually. Now, y'all know I don't skip on an opportunity to tell y'all people off, okay? I like it, actually. I enjoy it. I quite enjoy it. I quite enjoy getting into the asses of the people who mess with you guys, because y'all don't mess with nobody, right? Yet you have individuals coming in with their low vibrational toxic ass shit, messing up your life, messing up your energy, trying to bring you down, okay? So I don't mind digging into that ass. Y'all know I don't. I just didn't feel that this time. I didn't. Oh. Okay, so we have past life relationship. So we're certainly dealing with soulmate energy here, guys. You have known each other before. I do feel that this would be the reason, okay, for not only the familiarity, but the chemistry in this connection. Can't make that up. We also have flirtatious energy. I feel like there was way too much passion in this connection. Let me just put it plain like that, right? Without getting too vulgar. Y'all know what I mean by that. For some of you, it could have been something that was kind of based on a situationship type of vibe, or an entanglement, right? Friends with benefits. But there was something way deeper at play here. I think that whoever this was, right, you know, if this was your person, tried to keep shit surface level. They tried to keep the emotions out of it. They tried to keep their feelings out of it. They tried to keep it very, like I said, light and airy, light and fluffy, just kind of flirtatious, just kind of passionate, physical, if you will. There was a lot of physical chemistry here. This could be someone who kind of go towards the more physical aspects of the relationship in order to avoid any emotions or anything deep and ridiculous like that. That's just what I heard. But the chemistry of it all and the fact that there was a contract here, you guys, okay? Past life relationship. So this is someone that you've encountered before. This is about soulmate energy. For some of you, this could most certainly be karmic. The way you will know the difference is if this connection ended on okay terms, like cordial terms, like you don't care what they're doing in their life, but you don't necessarily wish that they would die. You know what I'm saying? You don't necessarily wish anything bad on them, right? Or if you see them in the street, you would speak, but we don't need to engage on a regular basis at all. Like, you don't need to have my phone number. We don't need to go out. We don't need to really keep in touch. None of that. But could still be cordial, right? If that is the case, then you'll just know that this was just like a regular soulmate. It just didn't quite work because of this person's past traumas, right? This situation happened last lifetime too. So they didn't get it right this time either. It's quite sad, right? Like I stated, for those of you who are dealing with a karmic, you will know that if it did not end on great terms. It ended on horrible terms, actually. Like, it ended in betrayal or cheating, some sort of deep-rooted lie, or disrespect, like a blatant disrespect to your character, to your boundaries, left a horrible taste in your mouth. Not only do you never want to speak to them again, but you wish they never existed. Like, that's how you'll know the difference, is what I heard. Regardless of which boat you fall into, The chemistry was real, okay? The connection was most certainly real. See, man. I believe the behaviors of this person, I believe it was out of their control, guys, okay? Even though you might beg to differ, like, yeah, bitch, they know exactly what they was doing. Like, they knew they chose to do this. This is not a dummy that we're dealing with. I'm an Aquarius, by the way, right? So we don't deal with stupid ass people, okay? Yeah, you gotta have a brain to even get in the door. Unless you lied about having one. And then we just figured out it was a balloon full of air. I'm telling you, this person has been controlled by sources outside of themselves, guys. Way stronger than them. Demons, right? I don't feel like this is someone who ever confronted their demons until the demise of this connection, okay? It also makes me extremely sad because they may have possibly never known why they handled things a certain way, why they handled you that way, right? Why they were so adamant about not getting feelings. Why they were so adamant about being right, about always being right, about having their way, about, damn, always going towards their own happiness rather than thinking about the collective, which is the two of you. They lost something really great in you and they realize that now. And so that's where the sadness comes from. That's why I'm not fully giving it to them like, you know, I could. You know, I could. See, they don't know what they want to do. It's like whatever you're willing to give, whatever you are willing to accept. If you will even just listen to me and listen to what I've discussed with a therapist for some of them, an advisor for some of them. Wow. This person has experienced some form of a traumatic experience, unfortunately. I just have to say that, especially if you have not been in communication with them, they may have lost someone. For some of you, right? That's not for everyone, like a death, right? They may have lost themselves, right? Or their job. There's some great loss that they took here. This loss has humbled them so much so that they can now see like an outline of what they've done to you. Okay. You're not just any old regular Joe Schmo. Okay. Any old regular Betty Boop. You were their soulmate. They fumbled a whole soulmate out here. Okay. They're hurting. They are hurting over this one. I'm gonna tell you that. I'm gonna tell you that. I'm gonna tell if I don't tell you nothing else, I'm gonna tell you that. And they've never felt so unsure about themselves and about another person in their entire life. Okay? If arrogance was a person, oh, it would be your person. Okay? This is someone who's always sure of themselves. They're always sure that they're going to get the green light. They're always sure that they'll be able to get back in, be able to talk to. They still talk to their exes. They were talking to exes when the two of you were together. They would just speak about that so nonchalantly for some of you. That's what I just heard. Is it a lie? What? Yeah. That they're still friends with their ex like it was normal. And I mean close friends, because there's nothing, well, I don't know, y'all. I ain't even gonna, let me not even go down that rabbit hole. Where are they trying to take me right now? I'm not going there. Y'all tell me what you believe then in the comments. Do you believe that it is possible for exes who have been together for a certain amount of time, years, who have shared finances, lived together, shit like that, to still be friends? Even if you're in another relationship, even if you're in another connection, if do you guys believe that that is possible? You know what I'm saying? I believe to an extent that might be possible for some people, but I very strongly agree with the latter, which is that is the exception, not the rule. The rule is when you're talking about a soulmate here, okay? Soulmate energy, when you're talking about chemistry that they would have had with this person, history, it's hard to not fall back into, you know, at least a physical connection with an ex if you're still in communication, right? If you've ever gotten close enough to that person. So it's very difficult to compartmentalize. When it comes to that, it's a very, very thin line is what I will say, okay? Don't get me in the comments. I could be friends with my ex. Okay, I'm just saying the line, I can't see it. It's invisible. That's how thin that shit is. Some people try it. Lots of people fail at that. And I do believe that this is that type of person, right? It's like, I can be friends with my ex. Like, who are you to tell me that I need to not have female friends or guy friends? They're just friends. It's my brother, right? The brother, the sister line. Okay. Who around here fucking a brother, they sister? You're lying. You are lying. Baby. Man. So I feel like there's just a lot of questions here, okay? They go back and forth, in and out. This is something that they never really had to deal with before. They do feel like there's competition on the playing field. You like, bitch, it's a whole nother team. Talking about competition. I have a whole nother team. We're not taking any applications right now. Come back when we have, you know what I'm saying, tryouts. Lord. So this is someone who allowed their own happiness to ultimately bring this to an end. They can't decide if they want to come back in and approach you with the "can we still be friends" card, or if they just want to outright say what they really feel, which is, can we kiss and make up? Like, can I make this up to you? Can I make this right? Is there still a chance, right? Like, I know what I did. I know that some of the shit is unforgivable. I'm just going to say that because I feel it intuitively, but they still feel like they are entitled to just a conversation. Damn, entitled? Are you kidding me? I was sad for you for a minute. What do you mean entitled? Change that. You're not entitled to anything. And that kind of energy is definitely going to get you knocked on your face. Pick it up, pick it up. Pick it up, pick it up. Y'all gonna be cheerleaders on the sidewalk telling them to pick their face up out the street. Like, what do you mean you're entitled to this? No, you're not. You're not. Keep these questions very humble. Keep this energy very, very humble. You have to humble yourself. You're going to have to come down. Wow. Stop. Why are y'all doing this? Why are you doing it? Ask yourself how many fucks you give. Wow. They had your focus. You were zoomed in on this person. Okay? Zoom lens. And they most certainly took that for granted. Okay? This is a person who took just how zoomed in you were on them. They took it as, yeah, my happiness is a priority for me, and my happiness is a priority for Aqua. And you was like, you thought? Psych. I do feel like this is someone who, this is remorse, guys, okay? It is true remorse here. Changes, maybe. Sometimes people just be sad that they got caught. They just be sad that it didn't really go down like they thought it was going to. You know what I'm saying? So I'll have to look a little bit further into this. A kind motherfucker will help you. Didn't I say that? So this is someone who's getting advice. This is someone who is possibly told about themselves from someone who they look up to. Okay, someone who they admire. This could be someone who they got their ways from. Just be very clear. They could have learned their ways of avoiding emotions, their ways of dodging responsibility, their ways of how they treat men and women in their life. They got it. They got that. They learned that. That's learned behavior. that just kind of became habitual, right? It just became second nature. So they didn't think twice about what you were saying to them or how you were calling them out. It went through one ear and out the other. Oh my gosh. Somebody got to them. Put that mirror straight up to their face. And they wanted to run like all hell once they saw who they really were. And they were disgusted by themselves, guys. Wow. No need to worry. That is exactly where they messed up. They got too comfortable in this. They really did. It doesn't matter how long this connection played itself out. The time frame is different for all of you. This is someone who did not worry about losing you. They didn't worry about losing you. No. It wasn't even a thought. It wasn't even a thought. Be assertive. So we are dealing with someone who is controlling, of course, right? This is someone who tries to control the situation with their behaviors, right? Their behaviors allow for them to control how things shape out until this, okay? Until this all played out. Let's get some tarot because I want to know like where they stand really and truthfully, because are there necessary changes made though, right? That's really gonna decipher whether or not things can actually go somewhere from here. Now, me saying that is not for those of you who will never deal with them again, okay? So don't get at me in the comments. I ain't never dealing with them again. I ain't never talking to this motherfucker again. If they was on fire, I wouldn't even spit in a general direction, bitch. Like, move on. No, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to those of you who may still see potential. For those of you who may still have an inkling of compassion for them. Or for those of you who will even be open to gaining your closure in this, because you certainly didn't get any. This person let you walk away. They let you get away. They let you slip away. You know what I'm saying? They may have even taunted you or triggered you or poke the bear. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like they forced this to happen. Wow. This is definitely someone who plans out the future in their head. It normally is thought out to go definitely more in their favor, always, right? So it is this gray area, this cloud, this darkness, this being in the dark about what might happen, right? This unsure energy that's driving this whole cycle that they may be in right now, okay? This person may have even gotten signs from the divine themselves, like in a dream, that they fucked this contract up. They messed this up again. Like again? Drake? Again? Like you did this shit again? Again. That's the universe. Like I mean, tired. Okay. Come here. Now you're about to drown in these tears. I'm about to show you. That's exactly what they've been doing. It's definitely remorse here, guys. They are heartbroken by their own behavior. Don't get the idea that this is somebody pointing the finger. I just have to be honest. You know what I'm saying? So for those of you who weren't dealing with someone who took accountability in the past, this shit would surprise you. This would come as a great surprise. Me saying, you might not even believe me. You might not even believe what I'm saying. It's like, girl, you a lie. I ain't never lied. I don't lie. Wow. Emotional pain. Typically of a breakup. The Three of Swords. It's an aching pain, throbbing. In one of my decks, I think it's the Light Seers deck, they're in actual agony, like screaming. And it has like a symbolism of a heart attached to the strings on a tree. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, just because this connection is done, this is somebody who typically comes out of situations unscathed. They don't care. They don't really have to deal with the after effects of a breakup, all that messy shit, you know, messy emotional shit. No, not them. Oh, but now the universe and the divine is literally making them sit in this. This may be why all of these questions, they may feel like coming through with an offer of friendship or outright saying, I'm going to do right. Let's just be together. Let me make this right. Let me make this okay again, is going to stop that throbbing pain. You know what I'm saying? This ain't no shit that you could put a band-aid over. You can't put no stitches through that bitch. You can't put no goddamn Epsom salt on that motherfucker. You can't put no nothing. Everything that they've tried to use, whether it be alcohol, smoking a little weed, rolling a little something, fucking random people, all of that was almost like throwing salt on the wound. It makes it worse. It's like it only amplified it. They don't know how to get out of this. Whew. This is heavy. Heavy, heavy, heavy. We have the Justice card in the reverse. They do know that they've done some extremely unjust things in this connection, you guys, okay? So this is full accountability. This is remorse. This is like physical aching pain in the heart chakra. It's suffrage. You like, girl, this is music to my ears. No, don't be like that. I don't feel like this is mirrored energy. In the sense that you are both experiencing this now. I feel like you would have experienced this at the time of this demise. They're just now getting to their heartbreak. You already went through this shit. This is why you did this. Yeah, like, you've done it. You've already healed from it. And now they are just now coming into this awakening of this true shocking pain, you guys. This person has been masking, not masking, but they've been avoiding feeling the disconnect of this breakup for quite some time. So it's hitting them like a ton of bricks over the head. Knocked them out. Knocked them smooth the fuck off. And then when they woke up, their heart was on fire. And they're like, I gotta have sex with somebody. I gotta go drink. I gotta go smoke. I gotta go do something. I gotta get... And it just worsens the pain. Oh my gosh. Wow. So what have they convinced themselves? Oh, that they're in control. I do not, I repeat, do not, ma'am, sir, breast this, condone this shit. I don't condone this. Some of you may be dealing with an Aries. We also have Libra here. And we have air. So Aquarius, such as yourself, Libra, Gemini. Doesn't necessarily have to be those signs. That sign could just be somewhere within their natal chart. But I don't advise this behavior, this authoritarian, I know what I'm doing, I know what is going on, I got this under control, I'm running this, I write the rules. Shit is going to only pour all the salt in the world on this wound. You do not want to do this. You don't want to do this. You don't want to do that. Now, there are two aspects to the Emperor energy, you guys, okay? That was just a forewarning. If, in fact, this is someone who has elevated to this Emperor status, I would not be mad at that. I'm just saying, that's not bad at all. Because I almost feel like they would be coming from the position of less than a page when you were dealing with them. And what happened is you saw their potential. And you kicked yourself for believing in that potential rather than taking them at face value. That's what's happened here, okay? So if they have been able to master this self-actualization, right? Self-awareness journey and elevate it to this status, I would not be mad at that. That means them wanting to know if there is still a chance means that they know that they have the tools in their arsenal to pull this off this time, to really give you what you deserve, that they actually understand what you deserve at this point because they didn't before. Let's be very clear. They did not. They could only understand what they deserved, what they felt they were worth, what they felt they needed, what they felt they wanted, where they felt they wanted things to go, what they felt they wanted to do, etc. The list goes on, right? I mean, self-absorbency out of this world, beyond comprehension. And the fact that they weren't able to see that in themselves is how they got themselves in this little canoodle here. I'm just saying. That's how they got here. It was second nature. They just kind of did it out of habit. Uncontrollable forces, right, of past traumas and demons that this person struggled with is what had them operating out of that energy pretty much, guys, okay? So blinded them. They were not in control. Let's be very clear. They were not in control of themselves, of their life, of their mind, of their surroundings, clearly, because they really thought they had you under control. I'm just gonna say that. For sure. For sure. They definitely thought they had you under control. I mean, like I said, they never thought twice about losing you. Like, that never crossed their mind. It never crossed their mind. Wow. So they do believe that they have now reached this emperor status. That's what they're telling themselves of this situation, that they now have what it takes to make this right, to bring this together the way that it should have been all along. But it's like, ugh, for some of you, it is too late, okay? Don't get down in the comments and tell me if it is. I know. It's been lifetimes that they've been needing to get this right. So it's quite sad, you know, for those of you that have washed your hands and can never see this as a union again. You can't even look at them the same way again, right? Like, quite sad that now, you know, they are in possession of what they need to make this what the universe had in mind all along. And it's too late. You see what I'm saying? Three of Pentacles in the reverse. So they're not telling themselves a lie or a story or bigging themselves up, or they're being real with themselves. That doesn't mean that they're not going to come forward and try, right? Because I feel like they no longer have that pride and ego that they once had, but just their peace of mind, right, won't allow them to not say anything. Even if it's just like, I'm sorry. Yeah, it won't allow them to not say anything, but they are definitely telling themselves the truth. Okay, we have the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. So this is what they believe, or where they believe they stand in this situation. They know they have nothing to stand on, actually, right? Pentacles are all about stability. The Three of Pentacles in the upright would signify collaboration, coming together, joining forces, right? Growing, sharing goals with one another, or finances, or expansion, right? That is what you were offering. That offer no longer stands, and they do know that now. They know. They're not telling themselves a lie. Like, if I come back in, you know, Aqua's going to be down for whatever. Aqua's going to, you know, no, they're no longer telling themselves the lies. Wow. I do believe that this is someone who's getting like professional help, you guys. I just have to say that. I'm hearing it intuitively. So this is why they would be coming to all of these revelations about who they are as a person. It's sickening to them. It makes them sick to their stomach, right? To have to go down the list of people that they've affected adversely. And you were definitely at the forefront of that list, because you would not only be the most recent one that's still sticking around in their mind, but they've now come to this realization that you're like their soul, that you were a soulmate. Okay. I always say that we have more than one soulmate in a lifetime, but they're not just being handed out like Skittles. Goddamn, you don't just get a pack of them like a whole pack of Skittles. You know what I'm saying? They're not just right there, okay? It's few and far in between that you would run into one, and the chemistry is out of this world. And I do believe that they now can see like the magnitude, okay, of what the connection was between the two of you. It was unlike anyone that they experienced, but they definitely were banking on having it around a lot longer. All right, so we have the Magician. This is their hopes for the outcome. They do hope for a victory. This is not someone who is manipulative any longer. It's quite sad, all of the changes that they've made, possibly being too little too late, right? It's good that they made the changes for themselves. And I hope that that's the reasoning behind this complete 180 that they've made. I mean, they are an emperor now, okay? Gender doesn't matter, but this is someone who is definitely on the level now. They've done the work. Just possibly not in time for some of you, okay? They are using their manifestational powers and resources to try and manifest you back in. This may be someone, because they're unsure, they may be trying to connect with you in the 5D, right? Through dreams and synchronicities, right? Trying to join forces with the divine to communicate with you, to possibly put a little bug in your ear to make you say, I wonder how so-and-so is doing. Or let me just check and see, are you doing okay? Are you still alive? Or, you know, if you're still connected with their family, to reach out to their mom or their sister or something of the sort, right? Sort of a ploy with the universe to have you at least reach out to them so that they won't be falling completely on their faces by the rejection of them not only coming towards you, but also having this conversation about what they've done and what they've accomplished and what they want with you. You see what I'm saying? The most vulnerable this person has ever possibly been in their life. It'd be the most transparent that they've ever been with you in this connection, if they are given the opportunity. But most importantly, I feel that this is someone who didn't take action in the past, right? Every action that this person would have taken was for their own benefit. And now they're being left with this vulnerability to have to take an action. Okay, follow me. To have to take this action for someone else. You see what I'm saying? So it's very difficult and it's very heavy energy, you guys. I'm just going to say that I didn't go off too bad. I feel bad for them. I feel sorry for them. This may be a loss that they have to sit with for the rest of their lives for some of you. Regardless of how high they've elevated, they will always have to look back on this and kind of just kick themselves a little bit, you know? You see what I'm saying? So that worries them for sure, okay? That does worry them. They do know that you're already dating again, or you possibly have already been in a relationship or two after them. You see what I'm saying? So they would definitely be leaving themselves the most vulnerable by coming towards you. This is why they're trying to manifest you coming towards them. Oh my gosh. Man. All right. I'm going over to the extended, okay? I would like to see, is this connection repairable? Like realistically, okay? Regardless of if you still see a connection with this person or not, I still want to see, right? Is there a possibility of repairing this at all? I also want to see, what is this person's purest feelings towards you, what their next steps are, their intentions for those steps. That's going to be very important in reference to really tackling whether or not they've changed, okay? I also want to see what the potential outcome of this is, whether you decide to engage with this or not. We will look at both, okay? And then we'll see what shadows may affect the outcome of this. That's going to be very important as well. What shadows the two of you may be struggling with that might affect the outcome of all of this. What does your evolution beyond this look like, okay? I also want to see, what is the divine trying to communicate with you by placing this experience in your life at this time, or in this read at this time? What are they trying to say? Why is it here? Also, what blockages might be stagnating your movement beyond this cycle that you're in, and what might you be overlooking on your self-love journey that might be leaving you vulnerable to toxicity moving forward. Okay, we'll also get Spirit's advice of focus in reference to how you can yield success without a doubt in this next cycle coming towards you. Okay, so we will look at all of that. I will also have an Ask the Universe game, so I'll have instructions for that over in the extended. You don't want to miss it, guys. Click that like button. All right, click the subscribe button, and let's go on over there and dig into this. Let's get you the answers. Okay, I can't wait to see what comes out. Okay, I'm gonna link it down below in the description box, and I will see you over there.